Yo. Yo. Thanks to Reset Bebubs. That's 2 years. You are making horrible choices for 2 years straight. Don't do it no more. Okay. Quit it. Quit it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Burnt orange? What are you thinking? Just want to burn oranges? It's weird. It's like turning red. Well, it's red. It's weird. So that's burnt orange. Got it. Figured it out. I figured it out. You're welcome. The red was nice, though, but you're right. Now it's better. Okay, we're going to do some Duolingo. We are going to get our Duolingo on. We said that, right? See, I'll put myself on tippy top here. So get some weeds out first. Limonade. So, that was about 50 milligrams, give or take. It's 10 sativa, 10 hybrid, and 30 indica. Hopefully my fucking back will stop hurting. Hello, YouTubers, by the way. I forgot to say so. YouTubers, you guys are the greatest. I've recently expanded over to YouTube. Hello, how's it going? If you send some messages in chat, you got to give it a few seconds because of the delay. It doesn't send them to me right away. I try to keep track of it, although if you add emotes to your chat, I will definitely check it out because it'll pop up on screen. So, just want to say thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you all. I know I don't get a super large amount of viewers there, but I just started. I'm trying to figure it out over there, and back when I was just exclusive on YouTube, it was still pretty hard to get viewers. So I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But I'm not here for viewers. I'm here for friends. Here for homies. We are about to run through our daily Mandarin lesson, learning Chinese. We're smoking on some white apple tarts. Nice little runts descendant. Love runts. Tastes great. A little fruity, very bright. I don't know if that's like the right word for it, but it's like a bright, kind of fresh flavor. I really enjoy this one. Okay, let's go.
我是美国人，你呢？
我是美国人，你呢？我
我
是
是
美
美国
国人，
人，
你
你
呢？
呢？
我是美国人，你呢？
嗨，我是中国人。嗨，我是中国人。
嗨，我是中国人。
我是意大利人，你呢？
我是意大利人。
意大利人。
你呢
呢？你
？No。
呢？呢？
我是意大利人。你呢？
嗨，
嗨嗨。All right, hang on. Hi.
意大利，
意大利。
意大利，
意大利. That's Italy, if you didn't know. The sneezes have begun. Whooping.
意大利人，
意大利人。意大利人。意大利人。
意大利人，
意大利人。Hello. 你好。
你好，
Water. 水。
水
Porridge. 粥。
粥
Tea.
茶
Italian. 意大利人。
意大利人，
Yeah, there we go.
嗨，我是英国人。
Hi, 我是英国人。I am British.
我是中国人，你呢？
我是中国人。中国人。我是 I am Chinese. And you? Hi, I am Italian. Hi. 我
是
意
意
大利人。
大利人，我是英国人，你呢？
I am British. And you? 你呢？ Hi.
嗨，
我
我
是
是
美国人。
美国人。
美国人。Hello. America, 意大利，
美国意大利，
美国。This is Italy. Oh.
这是意大利。
Got it. 这是意大利。I don't know if it needs me to talk anymore. China and Italy. And that's 中国.
中国、
意大利.
意大利、
Love it. Nice. There we go, friends. Thanks, P-Pops. All right, friends. Now we're going to click and check on nothing there. There's some. There we go. What we got? The Riveters. Okay. Tunics. Probably not until the... probably not until the arena comes back. I'm overfilling it. I think so. Italy, right? Well, that's all good. I don't expect you just to jump into like any game that I'm playing. If you don't feel like playing, it's fine. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Oh yeah. Love it. Love it. Let's see what we got. Yeah. Oop. Nice. We're about to fill it back up. Don't you worry, P-Pops. Sounds cool. Okay. I'm just cleaning up my merchants right now, and then I'm gonna watch this stat sheet video. Matter of fact, let me just. one about stats? That's one I haven't watched. Nothing from Flu. None of these guys have. Yeah, seriously, do better. When you're at work, you should not work and watch videos instead. Seriously, do better. After P-Pop's watched one video ever that I didn't force her to watch live on stream, do better! Yeah, like that. I hope this guy tells me I'm okay to like watch his videos on stream. I don't see why he would have an issue, or why he would have an issue with it, but we'll see. Chapel, 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 and then more. Spaggin Himmelums. Ouch. Okay, here we go.
What is up, YouTube? Pastor Bacon here again with episode 5 of Timmy Talk. Timmy Talk, of course, is a series that is dedicated to helping those that are new to the game of Dark and Darker experience greater success in the dungeons. Well, I hope you guys are doing well today. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the stat sheet. Now, before you click off this video, because I know for many that may be a little bit boring, what we're actually going to do is really just cover some highlighted stats rather than just going simply down the stat sheet.
I wish this
Before
guy
we
had this
actually
video,
get into the actual discussion
the
here, I want
images
to
for
talk
the
about
video.
two specific resources that I would encourage you guys to use in considering stats. The first is actually the Spell and Guns Dark and Darker Wiki, which I highly recommend. I find that I mainly use them for the map resource they have available, but you'll also notice that in the top of the description I actually link their stats page. Yes, they actually have a full section on just stats and how they work, how they scale, and all those things. So I encourage you to check that out. If you are a reader like myself, it's going to be a great resource for you. If you're not a reader, what I have attempted to do, and you'll see this actually used in the video today, just something I've put together to the best of my ability to just kind of be a intro to the stat sheet. I find that just scrolling down, seeing all the numbers, all the different words, the first time you see those things can be a little bit scary, a little bit confusing. You're not too sure how these things connect. I am a person who loves to color code, and so I've color coded a stat sheet so that you'll see that the colors on the top attributes actually match what they actually affect down below. So hopefully that's efficient and helpful for you guys. And also I've added some notes onto this as well. Maybe there's just a little bit more clarification that's needed there. If you're already familiar somewhat with the stat sheet, but you also more so want to just know what stats you should be building on what specific character, I encourage you to actually look more so to the end of this video. You'll see that it's actually chaptered near the end of this video, because we're going to actually finish out this episode talking about what stats you should be looking for depending on what class you play. So let's go ahead and get into this conversation about stats. There's no need for me to just simply go through all of the base attributes that your character can build on gear or how they start, because I think you guys are already aware of those things. So let's actually start with the health. Your health is actually determined specifically either by your vigor or your strength, even though strength gives less health than vigor does, or any additional health rolls you have, such as plus max health or max health bonus. Having good HP allows you to basically survive in the dungeon and prevents you from basically being one-shot, although sometimes it still happens. Your memory capacity basically is, well, the capacity you need for casting spells. You notice there's actually 3 numbers in this section, and I want you to understand that the top number is the actual amount of capacity or memory capacity that you have with currently what you're wearing. Also, just a quick note here, know that if you bring in, say, a spell book that has additional memory capacity, when you're in the lobby, that is not currently being added to your actual memory capacity. This is because, well, your equipped items or things that you need to pull out and equip in the dungeon do not affect your stat sheet until you actually get into the dungeon and pull that item out. This is also true for non-casters. If you're building max health on, say, a longsword, building 5 max health on that longsword, you will not see that 5 health apply until you actually get into the dungeon and pull that longsword and then check your stat sheet. Again, back to memory capacity. The top number is what you actually have, and depending on what you're playing, if you need spells or if you need music, if you're on bard, those numbers specifically reflect your actual payload, how much you need to be able to play everything or cast everything you have currently equipped. Also, I'm currently planning to build just a couple tips for bard. I know that a bard can be a scary class to get into, and so one of the things we'll talk about in that future video is how to work out your spell payload so you don't need as much memory capacity, and instead you can build more health, more damage, more dexterity. Tied to the vigor stat, your health recovery bonus specifically is how fast you're able to recover health while sitting on the ground. This also includes sitting at campfires, and also wizards using meditate while sitting on the ground. Similar to that is spell recovery bonus, but this is actually regaining spell charges. So characters like wizard or cleric, where you have a limited amount of spells that you can use or spell slots that you have, you actually will recover those spells faster the more knowledge that you have. Your dexterity actually affects action speed, your manual dexterity, and your equip speed. This means that dexterity makes basically anything that you have to do with your hands on screen applies much faster. So not just attacking faster, but also, say, pulling out a potion, drinking it, that's faster. and also swapping from your primary weapon to your secondary weapon. You probably have noticed if you've ever fought a very geared bard that they're able to pull out their crossbow very, very quick because bards have been building a really high dexterity, which means that their equip speed is through the roof. Simply put, your regular interaction speed or your magical interaction speed reflects how fast you interact with that specific type. Simply put, magical interaction speed is basically opening portals, and regular interaction speed is basically interacting with everything else, such as doors, applying traps, and how quickly you loot things such as chests. I know buff duration and debuff duration can be a little bit tricky for some new players. I want to be very clear that buff duration simply increases how long buffs remain on your character. This is not a stat that increases how long you increase the buffs of other characters. So if you are, per se, like a bard or a wizard in the backline trying to, I don't know, cast haste and a viz on another player, having more buff duration on your character will not increase how much the buffs you're applying to them increases. They need to build buff duration on their stat sheet so that their buffs last longer. On the flip side, debuff duration, in the same way, it only applies to you. Also, it can be a little bit tricky because as you build more debuff duration, you'll notice that it goes more into the negative. So actually building more debuff through either will or through the actual stat debuff duration, it actually makes your debuff stats show that you have less.
This is how far I've
or
watched.
more into the negative.
This is all
But
going to be new to me now here.
What you need to understand is that less is more. Having, say, minus 40% debuff duration, it means that you're actually reducing all the debuffs applied to you by 40%. Cleric actually has a perk called Protection from Evil, which I would argue is one of the best perks in the entire game. Why? Because debuff duration, it means if you're ever slowed, if you ever have any type of a negative effect, say like a Warlock Curse, having close to 40 or 50% debuff duration means those things only last for half the time, which means something like Curse of Pain, which could last say 8 to 12 seconds, now on the cleric only lasts 4 to 5 seconds. For all of our new healing druids out there, I highly recommend that you build buff duration and debuff duration because they will both increase the duration that you are in Dreamwalk and decrease the time that it takes to get it back. I wanted to clarify just briefly how armor penetration works because I actually got this wrong for a very long time. What you need to understand is however much armor penetration you have does not simply flat reduce the amount of overall PDR or physical damage reduction
yeah, if it
the
says
other
60%
player has.
PDR
So for
they
example,
have, and you
if you have
reduce it by
30%
30
armor penetration and you go up against a fighter that has say 60% PDR or again physical damage reduction, what you're not simply doing is minusing 30% of their 60% and then giving them 30% PDR left. What you're actually doing is mitigating through a percentage of their armor based off how much armor pen you actually have. So in the example I just gave, 30% armor pen versus a fighter with 60%, you would actually reduce him to 42% PDR. If you're still confused, I understand, but this is because 30% of 60, the amount of PDR that they have, would be 18, and then you then subtract that number 18 from the amount of PDR that they have, that being 60, which gives you 42% PDR. I feel like the rest of the stats are pretty self-explanatory, but I just wanted to highlight where specifically the numbers you should be looking for on physical power bonus and magic power bonus are located. It's actually the top number that actually affects how much damage that you do respectively. The numbers that are below that are simply just telling you how you actually got to the number you see there. So in the example presented here, my physical power you notice is only 13, whereas I have 6.2% bonus. If I only had 13 physical power, I'd actually be in the negative. But because I have 6.2% bonus, that's added to the actual -4, which leaves us with 2.2. Also at this time, I just wanted to show you a few stats on the screen that we got from the Dark and Darker wiki about how there's certain curves with both magic power bonus and physical power bonus. You'll see those on the screen right now. Now let's get a little bit into what you should be building depending on what your class is. Now you need to understand that this is generic information. I'm painting very broad strokes here and just in general of what I see is the best on these specific classes. Obviously there are different types of builds, which obviously with that means you need to build different stats. So do not take this as just a clean one-all be-all to what stats you should be building. In fact, if you want a specific build guide for how you want to play your class in your specific playstyle, join the Dark and Darker Fan Club Discord. Link is in the description below.
I did that, by the way. You
actually
should.
helped a few people build their specific arena kits to help them play in the way that they find enjoyable.
You
but
should
we
too.
also help them build the stats that help complement their play style and their character. Again, link is in the description below. So let's get into this, starting of course with the fighter. The first stat I think of when I hear fighter is physical damage reduction. They are in fact one of the best tanks in the game, and I stand by that. Being able to actually reach the highest amount of PDR in the game because of your specific perks allows you to tank lots and lots of physical damage. So for that reason, I would say physical damage reduction or armor rating being probably the best stat you can build on fighter. But to complement this, PDR only goes so far if you don't have the health pool to actually back it up. So make sure you're building enough health to actually complement your PDR. The more health you have, the more your PDR is allowed to work for you. Hopefully that makes sense. For the barbarian, it's a given that the most important thing you should be building is high health. Whether you're a speed
vigor.
barbarian or if you're trying to be more tanky, having a health pool of 180, 190, even 200 helps you stay alive in frontline for your team. There's a few different types of ways to actually build barbarian, but I still argue that building action speed into the positive, about 10%, helps you greatly in your fights. Also, I find that barbarian needs less of the true physical damage stat, and actually can be just as successful from building base stats like strength, vigor, agility, and dexterity. For the rogue, it's very important that you are building high movement speed. In fact, if you're able to, I encourage you to get to the cap of 330. On top of this, having good action speed is important, but more important than that, I think, is just having true physical damage. Because you're fighting with a dagger that attacks very quickly in fast little jabs, all that true physical damage starts to add up very quickly. Think if you have, say, 7 true physical damage, and you're able to go and stab someone 3 times, not only are you doing the damage of the base damage of whatever dagger you're using, but you're adding onto it 7 true physical damage for each stab. So 7 times 3 being 21 extra damage. Similar to the rogue is the ranger. I find that building both high move speed and true physical damage helps you win fights as ranger. However, the ranger needs action speed much more than the rogue does, and I encourage you to build physical power bonus on both classes. The wizard's main stats are knowledge and will. Why? Because you want high spell casting speed and high magic power bonus. In addition to this, having high true magic damage allows you to excel as the DPS for your team. However, it's also important on wizard to have enough move speed to be able to kite, and to have enough HP in your HP pool so that you're not basically two-shot by rangers. Cleric also benefits from knowledge and will, but I highly encourage you to focus on magical healing. Building as much magical healing as possible as a healer cleric allows you to heal huge portions of health for your team. The rest of the stats are depending on how you're playing. I see some clerics trying to focus on just backlining for their team. In that case, build more so move speed, will, and magic healing. And I see some clerics that try to flip the roles and have the ability to either frontline or backline heal. In that case, still build as much magic healing as possible, but make sure you also build up high health pools with physical damage reduction, and make sure that your action speed is also fast enough where you can deal enough damage in melee. One of the best stats that we've actually been seeing from the bard lately is actually dexterity. Dexterity on the bard is actually really beneficial in that you're able to use your buff rotation much faster, because dexterity increases the speed in which you play your instruments. On top of this, if you're running a crossbow, you can quickly swap from, say, a rapier and buckler to a crossbow very, very quickly, which can catch someone off guard. I believe I already said this before on the channel, but warlock stats are quite expensive. To limit it to 3, you'd need high move speed, magical healing, and true magic damage. Move speed allows you to stay kited while you continuously leech off your enemies. Magical healing allows you to keep your health pool high, and true magic damage allows you to do more DPS. Other warlock greatly benefits from their current +5 all buff. You're still gonna have to swipe your credit card to play warlock in high gear. Druid's kind of an interesting class in the sense really it depends on the person's build. Obviously, if you're building a panther form druid, you need a lot of agility. If you're building a bear form, you need lots of strength. If you're building a hybrid build between the two, obviously you have to mix match stats to your liking. We're also seeing that healing druids are becoming more popular, using a dagger with a crystal ball to cast and deal damage. If you are building a healing druid, I encourage you to test building high health with magical healing, but then also buff and debuff duration. The buff and debuff duration will help you greatly in your dreamwalk state, and having magical healing increases the amount of heals that you have for your team. And with the sorcerer, honestly, you could build them similar to as you would a wizard, but one thing I will mention is that your magic power bonus goes a much longer way, because the scaling on your spells is much higher than that of the wizard, the warlock, or say even the cleric's damage spells. So aim for as high as magic power bonus as you can get, but obviously don't forget true magic damage, which is obviously the cherry on top. On top of this, sorcerer is very slow. It's a very slow caster, so increase your movement speed up to where you're able to kite efficiently, but also don't forget about resourcefulness. This will decrease the amount of time that you have to wait for your spells to come back. If you're playing in a trios mode as a sorcerer, I highly encourage you to build primarily resourcefulness. Otherwise, you may find that it's difficult to compete in trios as a sorcerer because you're waiting for your cooldowns for a majority of the fight. Again, this is just a basic explanation of what stats do and what stats are good on what characters in general. Obviously, different builds require different stats, so this shouldn't be how you build 100% of the time. That's all I really have for you guys today. I hope that you will benefit from this information. Obviously, there's numerous little intricate details that we can't quite cover in this video without it being much longer. And so if you still have questions about stats in Dark and Darker, feel free to ask those in the comment section below. Once again, don't forget to check the description for both the link to the Spelling Guns Dark and Darker wiki website. Also, if you want your own copy of the visuals that I used in this video in explaining the stat sheet, make sure to join the Dark and Darker fan club Discord. We actually have those linked as well. Episode 6 of Timmy Talk is actually yet to be decided, so give me some ideas in the comment section below on what you guys would like help with. Also, I have a question for you guys. Let me know in the comment section below if you would be interested in a Timmy Talk live stream. This would be a live stream that would happen on occasion where I would play with viewers and be able to help them in real time with whatever questions they may have about Dark and Darker. But I thought this might be a cool way to actually reach you guys in the community and a way to rapid respond answers to your guys' many questions. I'm sorry that it takes so long to make these episodes, so this would actually be a way for me to actually knock out a bunch of questions in one time, and it actually could be featured as a full episode of Timmy Talk. Again, if you're interested in that.
So that was Pastor Bacon. He made this right here, which I think is very, 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 very useful. I'm going to make it a little bigger. I'm also going to disable the chat real quick. Boom. So, if you take a look, color-coded is nice, right? You got the different... One, player health is increased by vigor, strength, max health bonus. We know this stuff, yeah? We know this stuff. More healing from bandages, campfires, the bard, or the ranger. There's a jolly time, and then ranger field, the field ration. That's the biscuits. That got louder than I thought. Here we go. Physical healing number 3. Magical healing, such as potions. Cleric has heals. Druid has heals. Warlock has heals. Number 4 is action speed, increased by dexterity and agility. Dexterity being the first one and agility being the second one. Number 5, debuff duration. Less is more on that one. Less is more. 6, armor pen. The percentage of the target's physical damage reduction that you ignore. Not that you're doing that much on top of it. It's not a hard stat. Just shows how much you ignore. Anyways, I've got this posted. It's going in the Discord right now. Super important, I think, that we have a good idea on understanding stats. Do you know what I'm saying? Oh, looky there. It's P-Pops. Who said they weren't playing? Gotta sell that bad boy. Probably not going to go for that much. Wait. Maybe I'm wrong. That's 2K right there. Hold up. Plus 2 fizz healing. Let's see if that even matters. Physical healing. And I have 2 physical healing. What's the last stat? Magical damage reduction? It's actually not bad. I bet no one has it. I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna say 4K on that bad boy. 4K on that bad boy. What do you think? Plus 1 all, 2 physical healing, magic damage reduction, and magic resistance. Like, that's good for like a player who's building against casters. Plus the plus all and the 2 fizz. Like, that was already like 2,000. But it's 2 fizz. It was 1 fizz was 2,000. I doubt anybody wants it right now, but we'll see what happens. That's why I put it on Frankie, because he can wait. He can wait. Where did Peepops go? Does she want to play? She just jumped on to check her stats? What's going on? Hello? Frades? Ugh. We gotta start selling shit. Does -7 move speed. God damn, I'm sorry, I'm gross. It's got big on it. We'll see. that shit. Let's get that. I like it. Ah. It's the troll. If I'm not mistaken, I might be able to go through underneath. Is this the right place? No, it's not. That's okay though. 6.5 minutes. Already got 2 bat wings, so. He's still there. Means he hasn't been invited. Time for that shit. Memcap, give me a break. That's who I want. Oh yeah, another batwing. Definitely gonna get out. Well, you know, the plan is to leave, is what I'm saying. I'm not sure we're actually gonna make it, but that's the plan. Oh no, stomach flu sucks. 3 bat wings. I want to sell that. Give that to my fighter. Put monkey on the list here. Phoenix. And I got a gobbler ear. The rest of that is just peachy. Do I have a stash for arrows? I should. Okay. Go. Crossbow. I think I'm gonna sell this. Nah, I'll put her away. I have space here. I have space here. I don't have to like keep everything right there. Peepops is on. Stomach flu kiddo. What's your big all red? Nina?
Sure. I should actually know what that is because you've done it enough on stream.
Yeah, you're not paying attention, I can tell.
I am.
Teacher's gonna get mad at you.
Actually, I have a stream I'm mod for now, so I was focusing on that tonight.
Wait, do you have a stream?
Well, a friend I mod for.
Gross. Do they know that you play Dark and Darker?
Yes, yes,
And
they
they're
do.
still your
Okay.
friend?
Yes. Soon they're gonna be my manager at the coffee house.
Gross, just gross.
Mm-hmm.
Just gross.
Absolutely, just horrible.
It's disgusting. Can't believe you.
Do you have anything to hand in for my quest log? I have not checked that in a hot fucking minute. Oh, I've got to kill 1 giant centipede. And I ran across that earlier, but I was a rogue and I died very fast. No. I'm supposed to interact with floor spikes. How the fuck am I supposed to interact with floor spikes?
You gotta be a rogue. Or you use trap disarming kit.
Gotta do 8 of those. I did manage to do a few rounds of my rogue earlier. I managed to leave with a giant bat hide and some wings.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. Just farming. Just putting together some kind of a rat version of my ranger. Still very much like the spear bow combo. The spear really does help with bats too, because you don't let them get too close, and if you do, you do your back step, and then spear's perfect for that.
If demon blood's worth anything.
Yeah. Just taking a look at prices right now. Some of these things are just wild, and other things are like, that's normal. Wonder if the gold pouch went up. No, still 36, 37, 38,000 or 100. Okay.
I just posted a monkey pendant for 600. Holy shit.
What's the roll?
I already bumped. I'm gonna have to look at that though. I don't know why the fucking monkey pendant would be.
The roll. Monkey pendant rolls with dexterity. So you're probably looking at something with either dexterity and action speed on it, or something like that. That really solidifies the roll for the piece. Like for instance, I have a frost amulet in front of me, and that rolls with True Fizz, right? It rolled with True Fizz, and the random attribute is 3.3 plus magic penetration. So someone who's using, say, the crystal sword, if they're trying to build more melee damage, they could use this, and it would be a double bonus for them, because they would get the True Fizz, sure, but the magic penetration would stack on top of their crystal sword. But they only rolled that one. That's only like 100 gold, though. So, I mean, it's not the same as what you're talking about. Either it rolled ridiculously good, or they just overpriced it.
For like 50 fucking grand. Holy shit.
Yes, 50 grand is the top tier. That's the most amount you can use. So they either just priced it to get it out of their pockets, knowing no one's going to buy it, or they really do think it's worth that, and that's ridiculous. But the quality of the gear that's on the market right now is very different than it was when the arena was up. Like there's still gear here, and there's still stuff, but it's like it's not the same.
No, there's not as much of a drive for it. Fuck is a mystical gem?
Yep. Well, Jim is a good friend of mine, and he's a mystic. It's pretty easy.
Yep.
Wolf pelts are still 1,500. That's to be expected. That's good to know. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-ding-dong. Are you okay? All right.
Oh yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, no, well, you didn't invite me, so I guess I have to invite you.
Well, you're the streamer.
No, that's not how that works. No. Don't
exactly
give
how
me
it
that.
works.
You're the streamer shit, okay? It's not fucking 3rd grade, okay? You want to play? Send me an invite.
Yes.
Jump into my team.
Oh.
Fucking yell at me until I put you at the table. I am. If you're saying you're the streamer, then what you should be saying is, I understand you get distracted and forget things like that. You're the streamer. See, that makes sense. Not you're the streamer, so everything you say is the goddamn law. Although that would be nice.
Enjoy yourselves, damn it. That's it. And from now on, no one's allowed to be sad in my chat. That's it. Got it.
I mean, yes,
Problems
yes,
getting to
yeah,
results.
that's great. That's a great way to look at it. What is it? Someone put that on a T-shirt or fucking what's that thing called where you sew it? There's a word for that thing. It's like a.
There's a lot of things that you sell for.
Yeah, but it's like it's like a little like frame thing, and you sew a picture. And embroider. Well, that would be like embroidering something. Like this is like, God, there's a word for it. Damn it! You know, you'd think my brain would fucking work at least some of the time. Oh my God.
Cross stitch? The only thing I can think of that's like in a frame that you stitch. And so. I still have those torches from last night.
It's like it almost means like project.
Almost means project, okay. I don't know. Now you got me wondering what the fuck you thinking of.
I don't know. There used to be, I don't even know where I read it now that I'm thinking about it, but it's like they would say something like, I don't know, it was almost like a fucking like domestication word, I guess. Is probably why it doesn't come to me so easily, because it's like a, it means like needlework. It's like your project. You get back to darning your, you know, sewing or whatever your blah blah blah. It's kind of an older word probably.
It's probably used in one of the old 1800 series that I listened to, like from like old England bullshit. But
Yeah, I mean like there's old words too, right?
Mm.
Like what, like bobbin,
yes, bobbin. Well, actually,
You know?
bobbin is still,
applique. Like that's kind of an older word too.
There it is.
The tambour needle, tailor's chalk, like all that stuff is kind of just like older parts. Tacking, that's just like two giant stitches that hold shit together. But it's like there's I think a lot of it is like they say it when they're talking about young girls learning to mend, but they sit there with their fucking etiquette teacher, and the etiquette teacher is like they're supposed to be like, you know, sewing and darning and like showing cross stitching and
There's
like.
embellishment.
I mean, I don't know. It's
Needlepoint?
listen. It's gonna be like 5 in the morning, and I'm gonna sit up and go, and like my wife is gonna be fucking mad at me, and like, but I'm gonna remember it. I'm gonna text you. I'm gonna be like listen, like, wake up and acknowledge this word now.
There's point lace. I was just looking up synonyms for sewing hobbies.
Well, brain turned to mush.
Yep. I call those thoughts like my skittish thoughts. It make me think of a stray cat. Like you can't really look at it because if you look at it, it's like gone. Or like
Yeah.
if you think too hard of it, it just won't come.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's like it won't like if you acknowledge that you're missing something, then it's like, well, now it's like, now I'm gonna completely forget what it is because I've admitted that I'm missing it. What is this? Batwings, bottles, gobblers. That needs to go to my my fight. I'm starting to use this flanged mace with my fighter.
Nice.
I like the swing pattern a lot.
I like it, but I feel like you have to get too close.
It's actually got a longer reach than the swords do.
Really?
I think you're hitting them with your fist.
Probably.
There is a problem with it though, because you have to hit them with that fucking end piece, like the actual flanged part of the mace, for it to count as full damage. So it's like, it's a lot of shaft there, if you know what I mean. Right? There's a lot of shaft there that doesn't do the right, not like doesn't do the right damage, but it does less damage on the shaft, peepops.
That's what matters. Got it.
I mean, it's not only thing that matters. Like, look, like they each kind of have a specific like portion. Like, let me see if I can find the mace one. I think this is the mace one. Yeah, this is the mace one. So here's flanged mace, and we got like. Hold on, how do I? There we go. So the flanged mace, like that's it. That's the tiniest little bit that does the actual damage, and this down here does 80% of the damage. There are like different types, right? But then you've got,
Warhammer.
but then you've got like this one's for the swords, and like that's why I like using falchion. See this? I'm in the way, but like the sword here, this is the usual like regular arming sword. There's not a whole lot of space there, right? But like the falchion is most of the blade, and then down here,
Falchion, when I play with others, I'm fairly bad with the swing. I like the overhead.
yeah, the
swing
backhand's
versus-
bad. Yes, the backhand's bad on it. So like the other sword would be the Viking sword. That has a lot of the blade as well.
It's usually the one I use.
Yeah, a lot of the blade, and then it has like 90-70 like right there at the hilt. So one of the things I've been trying to do is like learn to space far enough away, you know, and like that like kind of overhead downswing, I can kind of drag that as well. So I think the flanged mace is it's fun. Like I'm just gonna play with it until it's not fun anymore. But I like it. I think it's got a really good swing to it, and I'm finding myself like going back to it more often. So I'm gonna start collecting them. I didn't have them collected at first. I only have a couple of them. I used to just throw them all away. But now I want some precious. I want the flangers. I don't think I'm gonna sell this ring. I was hoping I would, but.
I like the party size. I wish it would automatically pick a party size based on like
Who's in the party?
yes. Because earlier I went to
imagine.
play a run and it put me in fucking trios.
Yeah, it starts you in trios. Like I think it does that on purpose.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like I'll just hop on for a couple rounds. For the
Nope,
fun of it.
trios.
Trios.
You versus 3 people without you realizing it. You see one person like, oh shit, one person, and it's like
It's
two
a brand new
two
fucking
people.
rogue,
Oh
dude.
shit, 3 people. And then you're like, you know what? They're teaming. Why would I can't fight people who are. Oh, I'm in trios. Oh, I'm in trios, and then things get wild. I need to check one thing on this. See what the cheapest price for bowstring is right now. People are selling it for $160. I'm gonna write that down so I can kind of. Cheapest is 166. You can get one at a time for 170. I think we can do better than that, P-Pops. I think that the bowstring at some point was up to almost 250.
I feel like it was too.
That's why the bag is the best way to go about that. Like I might just buy the bowstring. Like if the bowstring was a little bit cheaper, I would just buy the bowstring I needed to make the bags that I have. I could make a lot of bags right now. Probably 3 or 4 of them. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. That's 3, 16, 17, 18. Almost 4. If I had like 20 bowstring. But it's like, then I just sit on those bags because I don't have the gold space to put that much coins in my pockets. You know, then it's like anytime that I'm like broke, I just sell a bag for like 3.5K and, you know, move on. What else was in there? It was this one. And then it's like inevitably at night, I'll stay awake and I will put a podcast or something like that on about Dark and Darker, and then just clean every stash pocket I can. Try to organize things to where they fit, where they belong, where they go better, and like, you know, move all the same stuff to the same place. So when I look for it, there it is, and like, it's difficult.
I had my shit empty for a while there, and then I played for a while and just threw shit.
Yeah, that's my number one problem. Yeah, same. Yeah, it's like I just don't get it. Like I want to throw a bunch of shit in there, and then it's like once the shit's in there, I'm like, damn, I just cleaned that. Now look at it.
Yeah, I was just going through all my craft shit today. I do that in real life too. I'll organize all my craft shit, and I'll like, you know, get it all taken care of and shit. Then I find more shit and be like, fuck, I have no space for my shit that I've already got.
Yeah.
Oh well. So with the possibility of a storefront, I don't have to keep all my inventory in boxes at my house anymore. Fucking great. I'm so excited for that too.
You know what I'm excited for?
What?
Poop. Doo-doo, you know? Caca.
I'm gonna install this token on our
Poo.
I don't know what it is for. It is going to go.
Poo. No, I'm happy for you. That sounds awesome. You should, always. Oh, thank you. That sounded like you squeezed that one right out of there. It said goodbye on its way out. See ya. That was a good one. I always forget about the secret fart.
That's the point.
Ad starting. All one of yous.
I just used my Prime sub today.
Yeah, you don't get ads. You get farts.
My problem is I'll take all my time and I'll organize one character, and then fucking forget that there's other characters and go to open up another character and go, oh shit, I never emptied my pockets from the last run that I did.
That's why I'm up till like 3, 4 in the morning sometimes, just fucking around in my inventory. And then I realize like, holy fuck! Look what time it is. You know?
Yep.
I gotta finish my reading. Probably tomorrow.
Okay. I'll finish my reading while I'm at work tomorrow. I was gonna ask somebody to cover me, but she's already working like 5 other days this week, and she's the only one that'll cover for me. So, not doing that.
Yeah, I mean it sucks,
not
but
an asshole.
you know, you're saving up for a computer for me, so
Yeah, exactly. Well, that I have a job interview tomorrow of just like finding out when I start like at the new job, and only 2 more weeks at this one, and then after that I'll be able to be home after 6, no matter what. Start by 6. Fucking nice.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna need you to start sending me coffee in the mail.
I mean, I could already send you coffee in the mail. They've always sent like, I think it's only like $4 or $5 shipping, and you can buy any other coffee. They even have a monthly coffee subscription.
What?
Yep.
How much
Here,
is their subscription?
Depends on what size that you want and how often you want it.
You said monthly, so.
Well, sometimes you can do it where you get it bi-monthly or whatever.
Say like I
It's
needed
what
like
you want.
2 bags a month.
They'll do that.
Is that like a small amount?
I would, well, can be. They've been really, really good about making sure their coffee gets out there actually to pay for their shop. They did like a, I think they did like a 200-pound order delivered to New York City. That'll pay some of their shipping.
New
at their
York
shop,
City.
which is like a 6-hour drive, well, 7-hour. So, they don't mind. Actually, let me send you.
Been buying cloaks.
Really, they're always buying cloaks. There it is. Coffee Club subscription, $12.49.
Here's a troll's blood
If-
for 1,000.
Oh wow. They have monthly, bi-weekly, and weekly.
Monthly probably would be the best for me.
Here, I'll just send you the link out.
Yeah, just link me on Discord and I'll check it out when I get a chance. I've been trying different coffees a lot lately, and I think that like some of the like local brands that are available in like Publix locally, like they're okay, but I bet I could get a better like a better cup of
Yeah.
coffee if I spend a little bit of effort trying to find like a fresher roast, you know.
Also, if you like that cold brew, they might be working on trying to find a way to ship it within reason.
I prefer to make my own cold brew, honestly, but if it's cheap to ship, like why the fuck not? So yeah, like look, like here's a splendid cloak. Armor rating and will. It's got projectile luck and magic power, which is not anything that I'm billed for, but it's only 69 gold. It's purple. It's a purple splendid cloak for 69 gold. It's just that the roll is shit. Like no one's running fucking projectile damage reduction with magic power. You know what I mean? Like those are stats that if you're building a character, you don't want to waste a perk on, or one of your random rolls on projectile damage reduction. You know?
Oh, I didn't know her kid was making candles.
Hi.
Sorry. Anyway. Oh, I'm too high. Oops. What the fuck did I put on?
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna do probably tomorrow. I didn't tell him yet, but most likely I'll offer it to him. If not, I'll put it on the marketplace. I'll offer it, and if not, I'll put it on the marketplace. I might pick up a shift tomorrow. might pick up like a afternoon, evening shift and just do a few hours. Just depends on how I feel. I can still pick up Friday or Saturday this week too. Huh? Is that like my job? Is it the follow-up thing that we just did? Okay, yeah, it's fine. Love you.
That's fine.
I like rolling through this. Like every now and again, I'll just scroll. I just have like an endless fucking scroll, and it's like some of the stuff you see on here is wild. $300 Grim Smile, but it's buff projection, buff duration, projectile damage, magic resistance. Like no one wants that. No one's rolling for that. And those are
I get it.
crafted rings, and you have to like craft it and then just get whatever it rolls.
Hey, the price of the golden keys have gone down a bit because they were like around 20 something for a bit there. Now they're down
Yep.
to like 17.
Most of that is just like you're buying a place to store your gold, pretty much. $2.99 physical healing, magic. You know, no one wants that on a strength ring.
Jesus fuck. Wait, have any of them?
Spider silk right now is 19, almost 2,000.
If only eBay worked that fast. Damn.
What'd you sell?
Oh, like on eBay?
Oh, you were just saying.
Oh, sorry. No. I've been selling stuff all day. Just like fucking, just random shit all day. What did I just sell? Surgical kit, almost 200.
What color?
Green.
Green for 200.
The whites are going for 500 right now.
Yeah, the greens were like 600, 700, and the whites were almost 1,000 during the arena. I think a bunch of people got their quest done, and they got a bunch of those high-powered ones. You know, if you're leveled up enough, you can craft potions and sell those. Potion of Clarity is
I
huge.
might actually. What do I got? I never checked that actually.
You're welcome.
What do I see?
Just trying to make sure my friends make enough money to keep
Shit,
playing.
I can.
Yeah. Potion of Clarity is very expensive right now, I think. You should double check to. I think that's what Astro said, but it was over the weekend, so maybe the arena changed that. A lot of the prices went down on like regular rings too. Some green ones and stuff were like $250 now. Yeah, gold teeth is. I guess this isn't exactly like a direct relationship, but you know, people could be pricing it under, a little over, trying to sell it now or whatever, but it's pretty close. Like,
See, I did not realize that silver coins were actually as useful as they can be.
oh yeah, everyone always leaves us
'Cause, like-
behind. I've been hoovering the shit out of them. I've watched every single one of you guys like pull everything out but the coins, and I'm like, dink, dink, dink.
Well, I had a whole like half a page of them
Dink.
before because I was like, oh, whatever, I don't know what to use them for. I'll collect them anyways. But then once I got to like half a page worth, I'm like, fuck, that's too many. And then I realized, oh shit, they turn into like actual silver. Oops.
Yep. You can also like buy gold. You can turn them into actual gold, like, and have more money from them. They're just like less than, I think it's 2 to 1 or 3 to 1 or something ratio. Someone just had a gold key for $8.40 and I lost it.
Oh god. I know. Somebody had it for like super cheap. It was like maybe like 1,000 the other day. I was like, fuck. Instead of a gold bag for 86 fucking something else. So I was like, fuck. Because like you like hit the button and then you're like, oh shit.
Now I'm like just refreshing the gold page because it's like, fuck. Put it back up there, you dumbass. You won't? You could, if you had the gold right now, buy one for the 16 when it pops up, and then wait till the weekend when it's back up to 20 and make 4K. But you gotta invest so much in the purchase of that just doesn't seem right.
What is it?
I feel like sitting here with the slots. It's like I'm fucking rolling slots.
Yeah, I don't even have that much money. So it's like, I wish I could make that type of investment.
A lot of this for me is just checking the price of stuff because I don't understand. Like, sometimes I'll look at it in the rate and I'm like, meh. It's not for my class, you know. It's blue or it's green or whatever. But it's like I have so much shit in my pockets and so much stuff back at home. It's like I can't justify taking it. But if I take a little bit of time and see what's actually selling well, like I might be able to, you know, just have a little bit tighter knowledge on what's valuable and what's not, even if it's off class for me. The problem is I hate fucking dealing with fucking numbers.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking it'd be super neat if there was like a tab that you could pull up and it would just take
Jesus
notes.
Christ, $2,000 for one spider silk? Holy fuck.
Grab those bat wings. I don't really need the bat wings. Wizard main. They were pretty cheap, honestly. But I would like I just saw. Listen, I saw a gold key. I saw a gold key for $8.40, and now it's like I've got fucking like an obsession to keep refreshing to see if I can find another gold key.
This isn't darker and darker. This is we're cruising the stock market right now.
Yes, it's stonkin' stonker. That's exactly what's going on here. See that bat wings for $3.80? What's a regular bat wing go for? Right? Like what's the price of bat wings? Let's see.
one bat wing is $3.80.
One bat wing right there is $3.80, but what's the market value of like the most of the bat wings here? So $400. Like there's 3 of them being sold right now for less than $400. Right? There's 4 of them being sold. Then it jumps up to $800. And it's like these guys are trying to sell it like right now, and then like if you go past this one, 800, and see like that's for 2 of them. So 405, 415, 417, 420, 430. You get like to like let's just see like what it used to be. With the very tippy top here is 1,000 a piece. Okay, 1,000 a piece. 6 days, 5 hours, 29 minutes. These guys posted this 1,000 a piece back when the arena was active and people were buying bags and shit, and it was like a huge fucking like weekend event. People were online. Now it's kind of died down, but it's not that far away from being 1,000 a piece in like the next, you know, three to 5 days. And it's like, what I like though is that I've been saving up bat wings for a while. Snag them all, sell them all 100, and see, like, and that's what I'm thinking. But it's like, I've got bat wings, You know, I've got a couple of bags, pouches, and like what I'm doing is I'm looking at bowstring. I might just go farm for bowstring
That probably be
because
best
that'll
for
complete.
rare
Yeah, that'll
and
complete the
plus
bag.
coins.
But I've got plenty of bat wings. You know what I mean? Like it's not like I'm not saying that's not a good deal. Like someone definitely could do that, but I've gathered enough bat wings right now. Like I feel like I'm gonna start making those bags and start like stacking those bags because weekend time rolls around. Those things 3,600, 3,800, 3,900. Sometimes like 4K a piece for those bags. So you know, if I need to like move some money around or whatever, I'll do that, and then I'll sell a couple of those bags. But right now I'm not doing too terrible, and I'm just trying to keep an eye on like what's actually worth pulling out of the raids. And one of my favorite things to do is run those fucking market pages like they're slots, and then like every now and again you'll find a really good deal. Either someone's being super nice or they're a dumbass, and either way, if I can pull that out of there, I'm gonna pull it out of there. I haven't been able to yet for like a lot of stuff, but I did grab like I think it was gold ore for 50 a piece, like two like a full like 6 stack of that or 5 stack of that. I think I've grabbed a couple of Grimmies that I flipped around for like 1-2K. Someone just didn't know that like the roll, while it wasn't like it was fully mid, it was still a decent roll for somebody. You know, if they're like trying to build something, they could even like stack like throw some gems in there and like gem sock some things. And like that would make it totally viable. But it's like I'm also like, you know, gems are weird. The price of gems. Here's a purple Sergi for $5.90. But it's like I don't like I'm kind of new to the market at, you know, a couple of weeks, 3 or 4 weeks now, I guess, and like I'm still figuring this stuff out. Like if I had the cash right here, I would buy that. I would buy that for 16 and then wait till the weekend and sell it for 20. Green Surgery Kit 182. What did you say yours was for?
I sold mine for
200?
200.
Okay, so they're just undercutting each other from that 200-ish price. Monkey Pendant, Dexterity 3, Spellcast, Madge, True Fizz. You have to like roll 2 purple gems to fix that.
Which are really fucking expensive.
Yeah, purple
right
gems
now.
that's not a diamond are very expensive. Sovereign's
I find
Ghost
it
Blades.
so fucking funny that the diamonds are basically worth nothing because there's an overabundance of them.
I mean, like, I think it's also because they just add a +1 to a specific,
I know.
like a
It's just-
targeted, and like which is
just
better than nothing, of course. But like, I don't think it's like as valuable as like you get 4 to 8, you know, +4 or +8 on health, or like +3% action speed. Like the other ones are much higher, and those diamonds are just like bleh. Also, I'm wondering too, like in the future, like are we going to see them like adjust the price of socketing? Because 30 gold is cheap. Do you think they're gonna make it more expensive, or are they gonna make like gems drop less? Because like this is probably
I
one of the
think they're gonna make
richest
gems drop less.
richest wipes we've ever had.
Yep. And like everyone's having too much fun with it, so like, you know.
Asher says, "Don't give him ideas." Listen, like I could probably sit here on Frankie, and like Frankie's got almost like 12K right now, just chilling, and I could just like flip shit all day. start off like on one side with a counter of how much I spent, and then have over here like a counter of how much I made, and like make sure I end the day in the fucking green.
Let's go from 0 to hero in the marketplace.
Yeah, just call it Stonk and Stonker, and we would just fucking see if I c- like listen, go to the market and invest, like give me like, or like trade post and give me 5K, Give me 5K, and then I will flip it and give you 5K and plus 1K back tomorrow.
You know there's probably people that get paid in real life to do that shit. Hey, I gotta work today. Do you mind farming my shit for me today? Jesus Christ.
Sounds like a YouTube challenge video. Yeah, someone should get on that.
It does.
555 for this Grammy action speed, fizz healing, yeah, Madge power and Madge pen. Nope. Nope. Troll's blood for 1200 P-pops.
I have demon blood.
You have demon blood, sorry. I think I have demon blood, and I didn't end up selling it because it wasn't that expensive. But I
No.
think that you should hang on to it, and they might unlock more crafting, you know, the next couple weeks.
That's what I'm thinking. The reason why the trap disarming kits, I think, are so worth it right now is because of that quest.
That quest, yeah. That's exactly it.
Not everyone wants to be a rogue. Who the fuck wants to be a rogue? Yeah, demon blood's like 150 for 3 of them right now.
Yeah, it's not a bunch. And I love being a rogue, especially with that traps, and then you have the
I've got to
lockpick.
get mine leveled up. I should probably play that tonight.
So nice. Yeah, a rogue is absolutely fucking paper thin. Don't think you can get into any fights.
No.
Your job is to step in, stab, and get out.
Yep.
Apply your poison, apply your rupture. You know, use your ambush to come out of hide real fast and stab them real fast, but then leave. Like, you're not going to end the fight. Your job is not to end the fight. It's to weaken them, and then somebody else should be ending that fight.
Yep.
You can use your little, like, hand crossbow to, like, apply your poison even more. Throw fucking throwing knives at them to just, like, every time you hit them with a, you're, like, poisoning them. So...
Somebody called it the mosquito rogue.
Yes, it's exactly what it is. It's called the mosquito rogue, and you just apply poison and keep hitting them from far away. And if you get like 4 or 5 stacks of poison, that's like 40, 50 a fucking tick.
Yep. Completely random, but I keep seeing these videos of shit that people do in Red Dead Redemption? Whatever the fuck it's called. One of the horses.
Yeah.
And it makes me want to play it so bad, but like, how hard is it to get there to even have fun in the game before, like, if it takes days just to...
Really
I
it
don't
does,
know
yeah.
what the game's about.
It's like I loved that game because I've played it and beat it, but I skipped the story and just took my horse out to the prairie and just like I hunted stuff, I farmed stuff, like I collected stuff and just kind of hung out on my horse and enjoyed the environment. Like that was one of my favorite ways to play the game. Astro, so here we go. We have a cool new infographic from Pastor Bacon.
Like I'm a pastor.
Well, the question was, is equip speed part of reloading or action speed? I believe that's action speed. We'll see action speed is right. Action speed 4, increased by dexterity and agility. So then action speed increases the speed of your physical attacks and blocks. So you're saying equip speed, that would be, I believe, your interaction speed. Or equip speed, there we go. That's listed right here. 25%. How fast you equip items. Equip speed. Where would that be? Utility, physical, resourcefulness? Regular interaction speed, dexterity. There you go. Dexterity increases equip speed. So your action speed is equip speed. Yes. So it would be your action speed. It would be your action speed. Also, we watched through that Pastor Bacon video, and I think he said that, like, putting on, taking off weapons, all that's part of your action speed. How fast you swing, all of it. The files are inside the computer? Ho, 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 ho. Let's see. Match power, true fit. See, you don't want to reroll knowledge cloaked for something that's not just going to be fucking knowledge. Agility kind of sucks. You rolled with memory capacity and spellcasting speed, so pass on that one. I think I'm gonna do a quick hunt. 166. It's down to 150 now. Guy sold one at 150. Makes me wonder, like I said, if you go to like that one's fucking 50,000, 10,000, 4,000 for two of them, but like the real price is like 500, 700. Like what do people think? Like you're actually thinking you're gonna spend that much? 150, I feel like is even not a very good price for that. Firefly's abdomen. Never even saw that. This guy's selling this thing for $10 because he's losing 15 on the listing. Just sell it to the fucking merchant, bro. P-Pops?
Yes?
What are you doing?
Sitting here. Why?
Do you need to go to the dungeon?
Yes.
So you ready to go to the dungeon?
Sure.
Are you a rogue?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just waiting for you to pick a.
I'm riding with my ranger today.
Okay. I'm trying to level up my rogue, but get other perks.
Well, good luck. Rogue is paper thin. Where are we? This is okay.
Oh, I know.
There are bats in here. Start with the bats. Me Goren.
Got like no gear on. All my gear score was the shit I had in my pockets.
Oh my god. P-Pops, you ever played this game before? You ever heard of this game? It's called Dark and Darker. players coming in. Got me. And you.
Oops.
Fucking chuds. Yeah, if I'd have been able to switch over to my spear, I probably would have gotten him, but I couldn't, for whatever reason, put the spear away. Like I've found that I have to click everything twice and push the buttons down twice to make this game do what I want. And that's just got to be either me being dumb or there being a timing issue that I don't quite understand. That's okay. It's not like a class that I can play with martially anyways. I changed the gear score.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, so you can just do starting gear.
That's fine. I can't believe I brought all that shit in. It was nothing important. It was all just shit that I was just gonna sell, so I actually paid gold on this character.
Alright, Stinky Mac, let's go. Thing is, I picked up all those rings and shit from those bats, so like I think I only really brought in 2 rings, and then that bow was just a green bow. Like it wasn't anything special.
I feel like this last update, they've added more whites to boxes and stuff.
Astro loves that. Pull my arrows back. This way, this way. Or you're gonna loot, I guess, but
Oh, there's a box here.
yeah, well, the room we're heading for has all those spiders, the bats, and the skelly champ. this room.
I have equine attack and pressure on.
There's a bat in there. Or a hide in there, I mean.
Nice.
Damn, you can't see shit with that motherfucker. Nice frost amulet. That's got true fizz on it. Another bat. You ready? Just a bangle on that one. The other one's behind that. Yeah, behind that deck. People bossing. Got an arming sword, some runestone gloves, trap kit. You doing alright? You got him.
Yep.
What's he got?
Ring away from knowledge and 17.
Nice. Fuck yeah. More speed and agility. I lose the strength, but I think I like that better. Dexterity.
Was that the
agility.
boss then that we're hearing?
Yes. The small box has maybe something that you can use, but I don't think so. I think you're off class for that stuff.
Yeah, but the more like colored stuff I put around, the faster it levels up.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm not like. I'm just grabbing like bangles and shit I can sell. You can have whatever else there is. I was gonna give you all the bat wings
Plus,
and
I have
shit
no
too.
gold on this one anyway.
But yeah, like I said, I've got all the bat wings, and I'm looking for bowstring. You can have the bat wings, you can have the hides. I want bowstring. I want spider silk. We can split the spider silk, of course. But
One or two would be nice.
yes, at least one a piece before we call it a night would be great.
Yes.
But you could definitely have the first one. I will be on for much longer than you, most likely. I think I was on till almost like 4 o'clock last night.
I took a nap from like 6 to 9. I am not even tired. And it's gonna be like 42 degrees tomorrow, so like it's warm. My house is actually warm. Shouldn't have a reason to get off early. Okay, that one.
Yeah, open it. Let's go. Just straight across the middle. Don't worry about him. Let me shoot that guy. He'll come hang out with me. I can't tell there's a bat over there. I'm gonna go look. Sometimes there is one in the sky right there. Does not look like it, but I'm gonna kill this guy just in case. No bat. Probably a Ebola guy over here being all bola, so I'm gonna shoot him first. Ebola really is what it is. Get out of here. The skulls are crackling. There we go, another bowler. Sometimes about over here, but it looks like no. Arrows, runestone. What do you got? Strength, vigor. Nah. Okay, so if you need to escape, you can escape right here. Like if we have any issues and we run into somebody and you want to run out, just run out here.
Okay.
But we're gonna go to the next one. We just gotta keep moving. We have 6 minutes. Bar booter. Damn.
Oh, I'm full up. 2 spaces up.
Alright.
That is for my barbarian.
Green hand crossbow.
Battle axe I want. Oh, nice. I'm very capacity, but oh, doesn't matter. Oh.
Someone was here, killed the spider.
I hear more somewhere. Oh, downstairs.
Killed the mage. Yeah, there's definitely more spiders down there, for sure. Yeah, tons of spiders, actually. Perfect. If you want to leave, this is totally fine to leave.
Yeah, I probably am. Because I want to get out with that. I'll leave the rope for you.
Cool. Damn, someone killed him too. Oh, but not the centipede.
Oh shit. gem on the floor. It was right next to that stupid plate that the skeleton champion dropped out of.
Yep, that's how they get you.
I was like, oh, I didn't realize there was like those type of traps in there at that point.
Oh yeah, that's how they get you. You're like, wow, that looks nice, and then they're like, psych!
This giant skeleton dude just drops on your head, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? I've been pulling out potions too. I got my stuff back from when I died with my pocket full of shit.
Oh, nice. I think I got mine too. Let's see what they left me.
I only have 5 gold though, so I can't get it right now. Let me sell some shit.
They left most of it. They only took my ring. I guess that's okay. I picked up some stuff this run that's pretty decent too. Plus 3 max health on the gloves. Let's take it all.
Keep that ring awesome. Ian crossbow.
That's right. I'm sending survival bows to my other character. That's right. We're no longer a survival bow family. Unless we're a bard.
Yep.
Then you have to be a survival bow family. Let's see. I want that. And that. Another one of those should be fine. Go ahead and fill the whole thing out. Let's go. Not arrows. Fuck. Why do I have so many arrows? I mean, I guess I am an archer, but fuck. Don't need 9 million arrows. Like 40 is fine. Especially when I can pick them back up. When I can pick them back up! Let me know when you're ready, okay?
Must be Mystic gloves like went down in price. Or them should to go back up when the arena opens.
Yeah, it really all depends on like what they drop with. A lot of people want to use them to craft with for magic like users because they have really good base stats. So like they take that and they craft it and then they can like add stuff to it.
I'm ready whenever you are.
Bones are back down. Everyone bought their shit, I bet. Yep. Are you ready? Hang on, I think I can. going back with base gear?
Probably one more round at least of base gear.
Yeah, no problem. Just glad I got my kit back. So those guys was gonna be mean. Take it, and then they didn't.
I like this version of the Dark Elf. They didn't make them look ugly, like some things do.
The Dark Elf?
Or whatever the hell you are.
Yeah. This is the
Yeah.
this is the female.
Some games make Dark Elves more of a
Evil class.
yeah. So they look not like
Yeah.
you know,
Absolutely. Shit. Ready. Ready.
oh shit, I thought I hit ready too.
Come on, Stinky Mac. Oh, good. Look, this is great. Batwing room. Whiny little winged bitch. Pocket. Brangle. Is that the one from the corner or from here?
From the center, right above
Okay.
the thing. Maybe somebody took the spider. Oh.
And then if you go right here, you gotta jump a little bit so he registers you're here, but he's up there. Oh, unless there he is. Oh my gosh. Alright. Just put yourself right there where I'm swinging. There's your Batwing. And your bolt. Goddamn. It's not that big of a risk. I can kill a bat. Believe it or not.
No.
Okay. That's the bat ear. Whoa, whoa. You got you a Chris dagger?
Think so, yeah.
It's the little, it's
Yes.
the swipe, poke, and twist. Right.
Yes.
Hold it down.
Yes.
It's like no,
Right.
no, not that one. That one. Swipe, poke, twist. Yeah. Swipe, poke, twist.
Got it.
That's a good one. You can go that way. It's the same room, I think. Ads in 1 minute, friends. This thing's so slow. did you? Are you okay?
Oh yeah, no, I'm fine. The secret thingy with the big chest in it.
Oh, in the middle?
Over here.
Yeah.
The statue. Yeah.
Is that you? Yeah, it's
Yep. See your trail of dead bodies.
It's just a couple. And they asked for it. Gonna have the bola bola. Hanging out over here, he is.
Did I get him?
Another bola bola. He died in a light. Turn choose.
Ooh. Beans. Purple beans.
On dashers, on dancers, on prancers and vixens.
Dark leather leggings.
Because you were the Viking swad. Ebola. Better bow. Thank you. Okay, we're here with more time this time. Got a bat on you? No, he's on me. Green rondel. That's pretty good.
Somebody's killed all the big spiders over here.
All of them?
Oh, the ones over here.
Oh, you didn't go down though. Okay. You stepped in the mage button.
At least it was the mage.
This time. How do you use that? Oh, I guess.
My drum.
here too. Shit. Purple rune stones. Doesn't do anybody any fucking good. Yeah, he's busted them all. He couldn't open this chest though. I think he killed a pede too. Yeah, we're late, so I guess that's it for us. I still hear another spider, it just kind of sucks. Oh, I can stack that trap, I think. Oh, it's green. What are you doing?
I was just looking for any gemstones on the ground. And he fucking killed everything.
Yeah, there's hardly anything here. Killed all the spiders for sure. There was only one left. Green stiletto. Let's kill the guy and let's get out of here.
Sure.
He went that way. Probably Boston. So you know what you're doing? Just trying to stab, 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 get out of there?
Sure. Yes.
Let's see what happens. Oh, no, he's mad at you.
Shit, I hit his fucking shield.
Fuck. Yes. Yep. Yep. I'm gonna use this heal. Well, you should use the healers and then get out. Do it quick. We got less than 3 minutes. Hang on. Oh shit.
What?
There might have been another spider. In front of the big chest is a plate there. But you should use the healers and then run for the one north of us.
Took last time.
That champion's armor is nice. Got you a bat wing.
Yep.
Yeah, you're behind those. Yep. That's the one. You should be able just to run straight in. We killed all the goblins. If not, you can always go further north to the next one, but I think we're pretty good. Not a lot of people in the dungeons tonight. No, Not a lot of people in the dungeons. Yeah, see, we're last ones. That was good. That was a good kill. I don't really want this kit, but I'll go put it on my cleric, I guess.
Be good for something.
I mean, yeah, it'll work eventually. Cleric will say thank you, and then we'll move on, you know?
Oh, that's a new perk.
Oh, nice. Come on, Stinky Mac. Get your poison weapon. Get your...
Oh yeah.
What's next? Hide mastery?
Right now I have back attack and now poison weapon. I don't use hide yet because like I've been using weak point, which is reduced armor rating bonus by 40% for 3 seconds, and fracture. I feel like they get descriptive with this, like what hide is. It is possible to change your equipment in this state. You are revealed in your attempt action, such as moving, attacking, or using skill. Like some of their shit just like isn't very descriptive at all.
Yeah, they could be clear.
The fuck is my fear score 60 something? Oh, it could be the purple pants.
You found purple pants?
I found purple pants.
What are you, Ronald fucking McDonald?
No, but my husband works for him.
No. Your husband is him. You just don't know it. He gets to work and then puts his Ronald McDonald face on. You don't even know. You think he's just a normal bro, but guess what? He aren't. He's a clown, you see. He's part of the insane posse of clowns.
Oh, God.
P-Pops?
Yes.
Did you ready up again?
Yes?
Did you say I'm ready?
No, sorry. I'm ready.
I'm not. See, and that's how you communicate. I think it's time to stick another marijuana stick in my face. What do you think?
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm. Said you have childs to deal with. How's that going?
She seems alright now, but she was sick earlier. But I gave her like stomach meds after that. She tried eating dinner, even though she wasn't feeling great. Probably wasn't the best idea.
Didn't help.
Not at all. Just that time of year. I've got to be right back in 2 seconds.
No, that was the thing. I think I'm gonna take a break. That's why I was asking.
I need to get a drink and stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Let's take a break. And we'll come back and play some more. Astro, if you're around, you're definitely welcome to join. But I have to tinkle, and Peepops has to go check and make sure that her child is not tinkling out of her butthole. I think something like that. Enjoy the beautiful vision of me tinkling. P-Pops?
Yes.
Are you there?
Yep.
P-Pops? Just kidding, I know you're there. Stream? There we go. We're now... You should do some moving around or something so I can finish rolling this joint.
I'm eating.
I don't know what you're gonna be, Stinky Mac again, or if you wanna go check the market somewhere else. Just give me just a couple minutes. Shouldn't take too long. Ren. Ren. 你好，我是美国人。你呢？这些咖啡、冰茶和热茶、热茶、热茶、热茶、热茶、热茶。Hey, you know what?
What?
I'm gonna say goodnight to the stream. Stream, it's 1 a.m. Good night. You're cool. I'm cool. We're cool. I started late because I had to work late, but we're all good. Thanks for hanging out. You're the greatest. Don't forget we are having the after party in the Discord, so if you want to hang out and say hi, please feel free to jump in. We're gonna be probably calling it a night here soon, but we'll be hanging out the rest of the week as well. So stop by, say hi, and we'll catch you next time. So good night, P-Pops.